Okay. All right. I think this is our last problem for the section. It is. Okay, cool. Last problem for the section. Company A sells 10,000 items a month at a price of $17 per item. Marketing research has shown that for every increase in price of $1 per item, there will be a decrease in sales of 1,000 items per month. Find the linear equation that gives the price of the item based on the number of items sold. Okay, so I've said before, I have a hard time figuring out what y and x are. So x is like input and y is output. So there's like a key word here. It gives the price, so that's the output. So I'm letting y represent the price of the item. Yeah, the price of the item. And then if you keep reading right there, it's based on the number of items sold. So let x represent the number of items sold. So I need y equals mx plus b. Let's see what information we're given. Company A sells 10,000 items a month. So that's an x value right there at a price of $17 per item. That's a y value. So I've got a point here. So 10,000, and that's at a price of $17. Marketing research has shown that for every increase in price of $1 per item, there will be a decrease in sales. So going back to what rate means, a rate is when you compare two quantities, and this is definitely a comparison of quantities. So sounds like if you increase by $1 per item, there will be a decrease in sales of 1,000 items a month. So if I had to guess, I'm betting that's the slope. So I'm going to try putting this all together. The price of the item. So we have a slope, we don't have an initial value, but that's okay because we have a point. So we have y equals minus 1 over 1,000, 3, and then x plus b. So I'll plug in my points here. So I've got an x and a y. So I've got $17 equals negative 1 over 1,000. X is 10,000 plus b. So one thing I check here is that the units make sense. So if you remember, they do. It looks like they do. So this 1,000 right here came from, let's see, there will be a decrease in sales of 1,000 items. And then the 10,000 is also items. So the items are going to cancel out. And then we'll be left with dollars. So far the units are making sense. So it sounds like we're on the right track. Okay, so we have 17 equals negative 1, and then we've got to get rid of some zeros here. Looks like negative 10 plus b. So I'll add 10 to both sides. So that looks like 27 equals b. So I get y equals negative 1 over 1,000 x plus 27. So I think that's my final answer, but I actually think this might be worth thinking about what that 27 means. So 27 is the initial value. So I think that would mean that if no items were sold, that they would have priced the item at $27. Kind of interesting. Yeah, let's write that down because I think that's kind of cool. So that's the starting value. So that's like when x equals 0, which in this case, when x equals 0, that's the number of items sold. So no items are sold. And the price was $27. So basically, $27 is much too high for whatever this item is. It's kind of cool. Okay, again, if there's any questions, post them on the discussion board.